There. And I forgot to readjust that. Alright. Hi. Welcome. I see I've got everyone already waiting. Sorry for the delay. I am fashionably late. More so than I have been in a while. But I'm here. So as far as announcements go, anything, to let you know, we did hit the 50 followers threshold. So, as promised, tomorrow will be the Pokemon Smasher Pass. I'll do it. I said I would. Y'all win. Now, as far as actual, like, other stuff goes, if we have time afterwards, I do have some Lego that we could do still tomorrow. Wednesday will be more Dredge. And, of course... Aw, thank you. And, yeah, and then we'll be doing more Phoenix Wright every Sunday for the foreseeable future. But yes, Dredge being on Wednesday is the big note. I really enjoyed what we did last Wednesday. I honestly have been wanting to get back to it ever since. Like a couple times this weekend I was just like, I want to play something. I could play Dredge. No, I'm doing that on stream, but I could play Dredge. No. So we'll get to that. We'll get to it. Yeah, okay, y'all. It's gonna be actually, unfortunately, surprisingly normie. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, captivate. Yeah, Dredge was a very captivating game. Let's see. Where did my game go? There it is. All right. Why is Phoenix Wright not? Give me a second. Apparently, I am, I've never had this issue with Phoenix Wright before. Oh, it's set as a win. That's what I must have forgotten that it's set as a window. Whoops. There we go. Okay, yeah, Hades has a lot of smashable, characters. All right, we all agree to that. 20 hours in Hades too. That yeah, after 2 days, yeah, that tracks. That tracks. I haven't actually gotten to Hades 2 yet. I still need to finish Hades 1. Oh, is the first case of this next game really bad? Is that game maybe? There we go. Yeah. Alright. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Ooh, hiking. Ooh. Da-da-da. Oh. I always love this track. Or this music. I wasn't reading. That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, okay, we're gonna be on the trial stand again. Or is this a nightmare? What? What have I done wrong? Cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. What happened? Both. The judge is just like that in game. Okay. Okay, Athena, you tell me that all of them are long. I don't trust your analysis of length anymore. You are trying to scare me. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Okay, I need to get that as a ringtone. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. No! Lean into your goth awakening. Take the estrogen, Phoenix. I really shouldn't be dozing off right after a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Damn. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Does he think attorney's my last name, or is he just being... Because, I mean, we are in the Phoenix Wright reality, where attorney could definitely be someone's last name. Got to okay, sorry. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Racist against attorneys. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. Oof, been there, girl. Please, attorney was my father. Call me Ace. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Okay, so that one like what's the word for police? Not deputy. Cadet? No, it wasn't cadet. Ensign? No, that's military. Whatever. That one like patrolman from the previous case. She transitioned. That's what this is, right? People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fight? Oh, I already said that. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. Ooh. Yeah. I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix. Oh, shit. Nick lost all of his memories of the trial. Ooh, that's not good. I mean, it's fair for us because we have no clue what's going on, but it's not good for her. Also, how many times are we gonna have to defend police officers? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. I mean, since this is Phoenix Wright game, and clearly she isn't guilty, I really hope that we get to pin this on another police officer like we did last time, at least. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost? When all the other lawyers had laughed me off? Leave it to me, you said. Leave it to me. The one and only Phoenix Wright came to save the day. Yeah, ACAB. There comes a point where he realizes that, right? And just like that, I was moving to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. Oh boy, I have a fan, and she's a cop. Oh. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... stalk me? Did you stop because you stalk me? Oh. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir? Oh, sorry? I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? Yep. You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? Can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, Ooh. Who am I? Why am I drawing up? Oh shit, he's got total amnesia. That's even worse. Damn. Nikki, no. Trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial is about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Well, I'm glad he forgot everything but the concept of amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Okay, but you're always making that promise. To everybody. Well, all of your clients. But I guess you don't really get hired very often. How much do you charge them? Honestly, charge the police officers whatever you can get out of them. But, like, everyone else, how much do you charge them to only need to take a case every, like, 4 months? Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. September 8th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Courtroom number 2. So it's September now, and the end of the end of Phoenix Wright 1 was in February? Damn, that's a long year. Hope he's had some cases since then. Oh look, it's the state appointed prosecutor that isn't very good at his job. Wait, no. He's the judge's son. That's why he's not good at his job, right? Yeah, he is the only attorney at his law office. It's called Wright & Co. I don't think until Apollo Justice is introduced that there's going to be anyone in the & Co section. No. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Fair, he does only cover murder cases. You know what? Fair, I'm glad that there aren't enough murders for him to be constantly employed. How about that? Let's frame it that way. Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Well, let's see what we got in the court record. Oh, that's not a lot to work with. Found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Oh, geez, and the info's not even gonna be helpful. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Alright. And the glasses. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Okay, so the fact that it's nearsighted is gonna be relevant. And we got Maggie Baird, age 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. And Dustin Prince. He's Dustin Prince. Dustin. Alright. The victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Oh, well. Winston Payne, age 53, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Yep, alright. Yeah, sure, I guess I'm ready. I guess I should say yes for now? Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. If your life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... Nah, I already said yes. We're doing this game. Whether you want me to or not. Court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. Huh. It is cut off. Why is it cut off? Oh, it's cut off because... I swear it used to not be. Yeah, my window view is cut off at the top because I normally stream the window... Give me a second. Because normally when I stream executables that register in this way, I have to cut off the taskbar with all my bookmarks and such. But you're right. So yeah, the previous game was running out of the game. There it is now. Why wasn't it popping up before? I guess, I don't know. Oh well. There, better. Whoops. Yeah, it was the... Okay, so Evelyn, that is a very interesting take on it, you know, being able to only see him from the nose up, no eyes because he's got amnesia. That would be so interesting. That is actually that would have been so fun. Oh well. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman. You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. Bro, you're the tutorial prosecutor. What are you, I trounced you pretty handily, and you were not really very confident last time. What's up? What's with the change of mood? I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Oh, you're showing me mercy last time. Okay. Who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. Sir? You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. Yeah. Fair. Honestly, Mr. Payne having amnesia is the only explanation that makes sense. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park. Expose Park? Why is it... The victim was one of the local... Oh! Oh no! No, no, no! No! He was killed outside a phone booth? I'm having Full Metal Alchemist flashbacks. Alright, we know who the suspect is. Are there any shapeshifters in the case? He was pushed down from the benches on the upper... Okay, completely different, y'all. Completely different. It's okay. He wasn't killed while trying to make a call informing us that the that the country's got a dark secret. No! Athena, you can't just string up all the trauma. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? It's right there. I already checked. It's right here. Come on, man. I see that everything is ordered here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. Court accepts it into evidence. Cool. Crime photo 1. The victim fell from the walking path above. And it's gonna say the same thing, right? We're not gonna... Oh. He tried writing something in the sand, didn't he? Huh. Damn, maybe this is somewhat relevant. Talking about Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, sorry. Now I recall it. The preliminary hearing yesterday, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Who's writing Maya? Oh no, not again. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? Is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence from under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually... it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Well, alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Alright, I see we're taking the long-standing tradition of getting legal advice from the defendant. Oh, why is that? Okay, yep, I'm here. Okay, well, actually, I'm sorry. Court record. Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. Look at the court record by pressing tab. Oh. What is this tab you're speaking of? Okay, well, yes, you're right. He is still pretty new at practicing. But, I mean, he's gotten so many wins on his record, you know? Huh. You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Girl, if you're thinking that way, quit your job. ACAB. Become a legal aid. Maya is still training in the mountains. I got room for you. Like... I'll hire you. Quit being a cop. I will hire you right now. You know? Well, okay, well, I'll hire you once I, get that not guilty verdict. Should probably not hire someone right before they go to jail. Prison. Technically, they're already in jail. Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Have your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? Yeah. Yep, already been there. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Oh, no, glasses. Yeah. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. and held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yeah. She's the only person who wears glasses. They'd have to be hers, because the victim stole her glasses and broke them when he was killed, so clearly her, who is currently wearing glasses, must have been the killer. Right now, the premise is in fact stating that she has to, in this scenario, she has to have a backup pair of glasses. Oh, yes, this is my spare pair. Okay, never mind. So those are her glasses? Yeah, but these glasses they found at the scene of crime were not mine, I swear, sir. Okay, wait. So, do we have any evidence to say that these are her glasses? Again, okay, so just because she is wearing a spare pair right now, which is a wild thing just to have as part of the statement. Like, oh yeah, these are spares. Yeah. What? Okay. You sure about that? Okay, first of all, girl, are you nearsighted or farsighted? I can get this cleared up right now if you can tell me you're farsighted. Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. I mean, okay, it's always a coincidence in this series. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well, let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Alright, what's this decisive evidence, you say? There's something even more incriminating than glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Okay, well, I mean, that's not how you spell her name, though. It's not... Wouldn't you know how to spell your girlfriend's name? Like... I don't like saying it, but it's clear... That's why she killed him, because he never learned her name. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Yep. Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name is clearly written there. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Victim of the area around the photo of the area around the victim's hand. All right. And for the record, for anyone who is just listening, the victim wrote M-A-G-G-I-E, whereas the court documents I have says Maggie's name is spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. So, you know. Someone who doesn't know her. Put that name there, yeah. Yeah, she works for Gumshoe. Gumshoe trained her. How does Gumshoe not know how her name is spelled? As if the glasses alone... Again, as if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, is a wild statement. Oh my god. Glasses were found at the scene of the crime? Let's round up the the first person we find with glasses. They're the ones who did it. Okay, you're right. Gumshoe. A cab. He clearly doesn't know what's going on ever. He has never, in this entire series, pegged the actual murderer. That's why we're here, always having to defend whoever... Honestly, he's even on our side sometimes. How the fuck are you an officer in the investigation, and you think you arrested the wrong guy? You're right. Oh my god. I have spare glasses right here. What if I accidentally, you know, left one of these pairs at the crime scene? Oh, jeez, I can't get it closed again. There we go. I could be the killer. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. Again, not spelled right. But, I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine. This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I mean, that's not really Phoenix's style. I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. I don't know if she's been shown the photo. You know? Like, sure, they just showed it, but did she actually look? I don't... Yeah. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Even with amnesia, Phoenix knows what's up when it comes to Gumshoe. 80% of Phoenix Wright games relies upon everyone being clueless. The other 20% is uncertainty that arises from both the prosecution and defense being wrong. Yeah, that tracks. Alright, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Alright, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright, alright. There's something even more incriminating than... Okay, wait. Bench area. We managed to write the culprit's name in the ground. Let's press. Let's press on the name. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly a defendant's name. Maggie, sir. Ooh, wait, let's press this one. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. But... Okay. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. It's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... Now that she mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. Yeah? Alright. No, fuck! I was trying to click the profiles. Ah! Whatever. I don't need a perfect record. I can present profiles. Okay. Were you able to present profiles in the first game? Alright. What is it? What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection. Very natural response. It's ingrained in all of us at this point. I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingers outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Yes. Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you're gonna answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to... you know what? I really gotta get back into the Phoenix voice. I haven't been doing it. Or Phoenix, of course, has a bit more... It's a bit more bubbly. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here, it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh? How about that? I hadn't even... Oh my god, Gumshoe. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. Whew. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Oh, well, we're gonna testify that now, right? You know, I'm sure Maggie's loving having her personal life aired like this. Her, you know, private relationships. But, I mean, hey, you know, when the guy you're kind of sort of seeing ends up dead, it's gonna happen. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Half a year in marriage? Straight people. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Anything in the name of truth and gossip. Fair. Maggie, I mean, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a You are on first name basis with her to the point where you called her by Maggie and then correct yourself because you're like, oh wait, I gotta be professional. You are on a first name basis with her, and you didn't catch that her name was spelled wrong in the... It was something she had brought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Yeah. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay, well, Dustin and Maggie. What do I... Let me see. Officer Prince and her going out for about half a year. I didn't see anything really about their relationship. Oh, yeah. Dick Gumshoe, age 31, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Huh. I didn't really see anything to really pull apart here, so we're gonna just have to start just pressing everything. Gumshoe's just, you know, the fill-in when it comes to to police officers. How do you know about this? You're right. You're right. That's how he gets so many. That's how he gets so many murder cases, because he just shows up to all the crime scenes, and the murder cases are the only crimes that detectives don't want to do. You know, you don't want to be at a murder scene, and so that's how he gets them all. You know, every year in March we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. I got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Oof. I mean, we do know that his pay has been docked so much over the years that they physically can't lower his pay anymore. I think somehow Gumshoe is a minimum wage cop. How they haven't just fired, like, there's literally a plot point where a comment, not a plot point, comment in the last one was that he is, they're unable to discipline him because his pay has already been decreased so much that they can't physically lower it anymore, and they're not gonna fire him because ACAB, you know? Like, yeah, he rents his own badge. It's okay, it's cheaper than firing him. Yeah, you're right. I guess it is cheaper to keep a cop around than firing them. At this rate, you're right. Maybe they will have no one left in the police force because everyone else has been on the stand as a suspect or something. You know, we have gotten so many cops in this game who have only been in this game because they are accused of murder or end up being the one who did the murder. Or, you know, other. Yeah, I guess he's got tenure. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really, anyway. Oh yeah, or they're covering up for a murder. Yeah. Cops are the prime suspects in this. Oop. Let's see. So, hold it. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? I'm sorry. 22 and 30. I really gotta process these ages somehow. Girl, he's too old for you. What? You say a guy's gotta marry someone the same age? No, not the same age, but that's too old for you, girl. Ooh, full day of orientation tomorrow? Damn. Not even gender orientation. Yeah. Yeah, you should get some sleep. Thank you for coming by and hanging out for as long as you did. You know, the VOD will be up for a bit if you wanted to watch more later or whatever. Yeah. Eventually I'll get that YouTube channel set up and then the VODs will be around for longer than a week. Yeah, 22 and 30. Oof. Yeah, sorry, I didn't say it loud. Maggie's 22. Prince is 30. That's not too bad of an age difference, like, in a... Okay. Fair. I'm not saying that you can't, that's like an icky age difference. I'm saying that, okay, y'all. I'm not saying that it's a horribly unconscionable age difference. I'm saying, girl, he's a cop and he's 8 years older than you. I'm just saying that the cop is the big red flag, and that's just additional evidence. Let's be fair. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm saying 8 years is a long time. All I'm saying is that when I meet someone who's 22, they are so much. They are a child. Not literally. There's differences, but yeah, apparently not with the people in chat. I'm not saying guys gotta marry. Yeah, no, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a way to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Oh, I had to, like... That was an achievement to press for that one? Okay, well. The day of the incident. You mean September 6th? Maybe Gumshoe and the judge are married? To each other? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Yeah, let's see. Like, you know. Okay, you're right. The police chief and the judge were married. I'll give you that the police chief and the judge gave divorced energy, though. I think that they'd already broken up, but were amicably broken up before the whole murder thing. Just for the record. Yeah, and then Gumshoe was there for him. See? And that's what I'm saying, though, is that, like, Gumshoe and the judge, that's a 20-year age difference. Honestly, that's fine, because it's less about the age difference of, on paper and more about who they are when they get together, you know? Like, if you're still learning who you are, you shouldn't be marrying someone, you know? That's what I'm saying. It works out. It can work out. But I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. I mean, yeah, but we're not even getting to that. Like, that doesn't necessarily have to be an age thing. That's just about social circumstances differences, which is entirely a separate thing from age, necessarily. That's a whole other thing. Which is definitely related, but slightly separate. Alright, let's press on this also. Seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... You know everything but how Maggie's name is spelled. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree, even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. Wait, I think the good detective is about done here. Who's... Oh. Okay. We're 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? A single glove. Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball... Okay, well... Okay, yeah, a single base... Yeah. Why didn't you just say it like that, then? A glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove, huh? Yeah, let's press that further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago? Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. The glove was custom made? Yep. That's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Okay, everyone, we get it. It was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is relevant to this case? I mean, where was it? Oh yeah, what was the glove? I mean, I guess it's gotta be relevant, because otherwise, I don't know where we're going from here. But... Oh! Yes, it is relevant. Okay, so I don't know enough about baseball. I don't know enough about baseball. But the glove is for catching, not, you know, you need your hand free for throwing, right? So that means the baseball glove has to be for your non-dominant hand, right? I think, right? So that means if it was custom made, it has to be for, because if it's custom made, that probably means he's a lefty. He wrote Maggie, spelled him correctly, with his right hand. All right. Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. I love how he's just all in on this when he has no clue what's going on. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Impressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Yeah, no, you're right. The case is not all writing on this, but he does love his drama. Even with Amnesia, Phoenix loves that drama. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. That's rather, yeah, why is your baseball glove look like a bushel of bananas? That's the right word, right? Bushel? I swear, it's just a bunch of bananas. Baseball glove, added to the court record. Birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Banana. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow, and that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Ooh, okay, well, I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Bunch of banana. Okay, bunch. Thank you, Athena. Yeah, you're right. Phoenix is constantly oscillating between, this is it, this is the most important detail, and, whew, we're good. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Alright, have good food. Eat well, Athena. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Existential dread about the space peanut. Yeah. Yes, sir. Alright, we first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. You couldn't confirm, which means it wasn't. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yeah. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, that was not a lot to, yeah, I'm gonna press on the handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I think Emma would beg to differ. Emma, wherever you are, I hope you're coming to the realization that ACAB is real and true, and you'll, I guess, still become a crime scene investigator, but, like, Let's say cab about it. Yeah, okay, you're right, and sometimes you do need to summon dead spirits. You're right. Okay, on one hand, Emma's got some words about this, but on the other hand, Maya also has some words about this. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I have never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Bro, you're so bad at your job. Alright, let's... Is pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. Really? A-caps. They're so fragile. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? Found... yeah, alright. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Present? What about it? Where am I? Does it actually say... Okay. I'm not sure exactly. Let me press here. Yeah. Are you absolutely sure? Believe in the power of science. Well, but you just said that there's not. I'm expecting consistency and reliability from this man. Wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. The name was definitely written by the victim. But don't... Stranger... I guess just present it. Yeah. Believe in the power of plot armor. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Oh, right. Is right. Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. No. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities, huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. Yeah. You're right. That would be, if there wasn't a glove involved, the sand was actually from a different beach entirely, would be a plot point. If this was gonna get if this wasn't the tutorial case and we were gonna get absolutely convoluted, yeah, that is the direction it would go. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it was his. Well, wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! That is, I mean, overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. I mean, he didn't write it, obviously. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order, order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, feel like I can breathe again. Yeah, but who's guilty? This is gonna be the first time we haven't actually, like, been able to conclusively spin it to someone else. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor. Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. When... was I... Okay. Well, now, this court needs the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet. I guess we haven't proven that she's innocent. We've just proven that that he's not the one who wrote her name. So she must have misspelled her own name. Technically, you can't prove otherwise right at this moment. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? Aren't you son? The prosecution is not finished yet. What? What do you mean? We'd like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Now, wouldn't you lead with this? Wouldn't you lead with this witness? Order. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Any more information? I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Give me a second. My corset's a little tight. Yeah, no, obviously Dick was the best choice for succeeding. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait a second. And... yeah, haha. Let me just loosen this just a smidge. And... oh no. No. Oof. I'm struggling to tie it while sitting in a chair. I've never had to do this before. I'm always standing. And... under... pull that through. Okay, got it. Well, mostly. I got the hard part. Or at least the hard part for me. I don't know. Everyone else have easy time with tying a bow? The first part where you gotta, like, loop it? Or is the actual bow part the hard part for anyone? Alright, there we go. Because corsetry, you gotta tie it with a bow. It's gotta be a nice, easy to remove, knot. Because if you do have issues and you stop breathing, you gotta be able to get it out quickly, you know? Now, this one does have these front clasps. Y'all can't even see my corset. It does have the front clasp, so there's that. But you know, when you're tying the back, you gotta make sure it's a nice, easy bow, so that if something is wrong, you can quickly pull it off, you know? Likening my corsetry to Magic the Gathering corsets. Okay. Okay. Course. Court is adjourned for recess. All right. To be continued. All right. Yes, I would like to save. And we have the same 10 save files as we used in... Okay, I should not have used this many save files for the first game. I thought we'd have a different set of 10 for each game. Oh no. All right, well, time to just, you know, overwrite them all. Whoops. Oh. Okay, everyone's unsure of Magic the Gathering's future. All right. That's just gonna be the case of everything, but you know. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Okay, well we were in Defendant Lobby number 2 originally, right? Why are we in Defendant Lobby number 1 now? And I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Are you gonna kick me in the head? I don't know if that's gonna help, girl. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, you went to the wrong profession then. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Actually, you know what? You're right. If she wants to help everyone, but violence is her first instinct, maybe she is in the right job. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Yeah, like, what's with the phone? I want to know the phone most of all. I don't got info. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name. Yeah, some people call you Nick. This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. My business card? This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Oh, girl. She is my stalker. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay. It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Hand wrote, okay. Nope. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Really? Start talking about this case? No, you don't want any more information. Your business card is all she can give you? This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? Honestly, if Nick wasn't as he is sometimes, I would even say that he probably already has a copy of his business card on him. But no, I could see him not having a copy on him, you know? What can I tell you? Can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Then girl, you tell me what... Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. Doof. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh my god, she's wearing police department merch. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Oof. Alright. So okay. We've got our connection. We can now pin it to him. Sort of. We had a direction. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were all along. You were here all along. I missed a word. Oh, hey girl! How you been? What you doing? It's been a while. It's been like a year. Girl. You've been gone for a year and, you just came in yelling? No hi? No, like, girl, if I'm not at the... Okay, so, if you're not at the office, it's gonna be on a case, but you're right. Phoenix does not take on a lot of cases. You're so mean. Call you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Oh, Ack. Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey! Good morning, Maggie! And a good morning to you too, Maya. Okay, so... she has in fact been working with us for a little bit. She didn't just come back from the mountain. Good to know, good to know. So. How's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you're wanting me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good, as in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. The names and phone numbers, members of con artists. Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Oof, alright. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish me luck. Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Oof. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. So if defendant lobby number 1 was what I was just in, but I swear it was defendant lobby number 2 originally. I mean, there's just defendant lobbies in the back somewhere. They're not actually like defendant lobby number 2 is attached to courtroom number 2. Huh. Alright. Courtroom now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask if the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who has who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, right. Go ahead. Just now, you introduced me my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but that... Oh. Way too fast reading. Perfect, top-notch unbeatable university, a rigorous selection process to serious, blah... Okay, he's taking a gap year. Alright. He's a snooty, preppy kid who's taking a gap year. That's what I could gather. Oh, yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? I don't know where that went. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course the university. First rates only need apply. Glasses, but you aren't wearing... he does wear glasses. In fact, he wears his glasses that match the color of his clothes, I presume. For those not only listening, both the glasses and his clothes are all light blue. Well, okay, so his suit is light blue. He's wearing white and black also. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down is... I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. You can only do like one voice at a time. Oh, man. I forgive you. I thought... Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Richard Wellington. If you want to, you could call me a university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy. I know how to say that word. Some days, though. I don't want to walk with mommy. If you must say. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you... Just testify. Alright. So at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police. The banana that fell. Okay, so the gloves looking like bananas is a plot point. Fair. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Okay, that is strange. Like, apparently all he needs to... He just needs... He needs a concussion every time he wants to chill out. That's fair. That's fine. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. We now question the witness, Mr. Wright. Find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Bunch of bananas. Baseball team, bunch of bananas. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my situation. Okay, yeah. We already... I always forget when I start. Alright, let's press on the bananas. The banana? It's actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. really strange. Maggie never mentioned another bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. It's gonna be lying with banana. Well, I mean, it could be, but there's... Well... Yeah, I know. It's the gloves. We're getting there. Yeah. Let's present the... Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you know about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't you think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me? And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? I don't know how this is really gonna... Doesn't look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad sight. Oh! By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo or some other possibility. Sure, and then we find out that the in fact glove, when viewed from afar. Okay. Another chatterbox in this game, giving me text faster than I can read. Ugh. That's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200? That's not good. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing glasses today, then? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. That's because I lost them recently. You see, of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no earning glasses, so to replace them... Yeah. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject Joan of Arc's. Braving curiosity, she didn't do anything wrong, she's burned. Okay. Oof, that's not good. Got a bad right eye. That's better than... I mean, granted, I actually don't know exactly what the numbers mean. I know that's not good, but I don't actually know how not good. I cannot tell you what my eyes are. Numbers are not a thing I can ever remember. Numbers are just like a thing to be filed till later. Or a thing to be filed for only a moment. Yeah. Well, it's down to you. We're not wearing glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same as by this witness. Yeah. Oof. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing in the upper path, but he's blind. Yeah. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moment after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Wait a second, 6:45 p.m. Shit, wait. Person who was on the upper path. I tried clicking on the court record, I must have missed. 6:28 is the cause of is the time of death, though. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away? Yeah, extreme nearsightedness. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone with a superior brain like mine can understand that. Yeah. Girl is the murderer. A whole, like, 17 minutes after the murder? Presenting time of death. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the cop, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Oh, 17 minutes. Right? 45 to... Yeah, 17. Yeah. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. 17. Witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Running down to write the name? Yeah. Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? Unit questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all... Okay, so, I don't think simple plain people cannot... Okay. Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick? That cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do? Oh, yeah, the cell phone's also blue. Yeah, let's question further. Yeah, where's your cell phone? Where do you get at? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. So, he coincidentally has the same exact phone as Phoenix, right? And so when he came and knocked me out, tried to steal his phone back, he stole my phone. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for his phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, right? Yeah, I do have a question. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever need for a witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Yeah, well, I mean, sort of. The phone booth. Let me just check to make sure this is the right crime scene photo. Yep. And present crime photo 1. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Yeah, is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. Oof. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Well, I mean, 3 steps over, but then... Well, no, because if you witnessed it from down there... Yeah. 3 steps. He's the one who pushed him, though. Yeah, what does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? Proves he, witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet his phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation? Yeah, I have an idea. Now, should I have an idea? I don't know yet, but I do have an idea. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. Think carefully before you present Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have just have said there was only one possibility. Oof. The glasses, then, I guess? Yeah, let's present the glasses. Ah, good. Okay, it's glasses, not the cell phone. We'll get to the cell phone, I guess. Mr. Ellington, what? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Oh, what's with everyone getting heart attacks when I question them? It's like as if they're These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? I believe the court all heard what he just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. Yeah, tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. The glasses were found on the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Now wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. But he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. That is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Miss Wright, are you inducting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, this is precisely what I'm doing. Oh, what? God, I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Aww. So she did only just come back, okay. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Alright. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. What? That's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie, not Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name before? Yeah, there's a way. She told him. best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. A defense name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? Alright, do I have a test? I probably jumped the gun on this one. I should probably have... Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Welling, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? Okay, good. I didn't jump the gun. So what if I didn't? Well, when you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relationship between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Yeah. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Yep, we already saw this though, actually, so... Yeah, that was when you learned her name, but you didn't know how to spell it. Made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie, but on the ground, it was written on the ground as Maggie. Okay, y'all gotta stop just saying Maggie, and just say I-E instead of E-Y, you know? This is a mistake. That could only occur if you knew... If all you knew was how her name sounded. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I didn't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Fair. Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. Yeah, Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this are con artists. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This is a list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. Names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Yeah, this is kind of an illegal search. Yeah. I don't know if it counts as seizure, though. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided the brilliant artist. Okay, and change style of God. Okay, so, I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Okay, that's pretty ACAP of you. But, you know, all I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Straight, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a group of con artists on his phone? And the obvious witness is a member of that group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No! This is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. I have you now. That police officer. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness? You already tried that. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please? Please, just think about the content of that phone call. I think, yeah. Sven had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? Think about it. Logically, then it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to defend him? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Huh. Oh, one of those police officers, I guess. Maybe? Yeah, that's... yeah, police officer. Yeah. What Mr. Rowling saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince has gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. Yeah? Yeah, fair. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. Okay, rude. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence. That guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Alright, can I call my phone number? Feel good to see you squirming. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored in it? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's okay, well, this cell phone. Something up. Well, yeah, sure, let's look at the fingerprints then. I wanted to make sure we could prove that this was, in fact, the phone from the case, you know? Yep, we need fingerprints in the case about... You know. Prints. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... Nick! Nick! Why? After everything you and Emma went through, she taught you about you know, about being a scientific investigator. She gave you fingerprinting stuff and luminol. Nick. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash bobble like morons amongst themselves. It's made a complete recovery. How many times do I say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and coincidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. Must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You deleted all the numbers without actually checking to make sure it was your phone. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oof. Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember. Good. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but... Yeah, what if... Yeah, that would suck. If you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? That's right, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where do I go wrong? Alright, I can prove that... Maybe I can't prove that I'm holding his cell phone, but I can prove he's holding my cell phone. I am not a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who? I am? Cross-examination is concluded. Oh, y'all, I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I guess raise an objection? Yeah, please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove it? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badge the witness with more inane questions. We'll not harass the witness in this... Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. Only got one shot at this. Cannot prove everything? It's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yeah, okay. Sure, you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Frame? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. Real quickly, I'm just gonna throw a save on the books just in case this is a, if I fuck up, I have to start, you know, it automatically just shunts me out. We're not using a bunch of saves this time. I'm not saving per case. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Presenting my business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, cool. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Okay. What? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about the card, and that is... the back of the card, yep. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now, but court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone... And what is this with this stupid sounding ringtone? Yeah, Maya's a big fan. She, of course, changed the ringtone. I don't think Nick knows how to do that. Da-na-na-na. She is still such a huge Silver Samurai fan. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No. It can't... by the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oof. He, like, choked himself. Like, that color drained from his face way too much. So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist groups, he has become paranoid and has lost his all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Good. Very well. Now then, this court finds defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. Alright, you know. Episode 1 done in about 2 hours. Fair. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I'm not disproving the trans-Meekins theory. Your whole life can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of... How have you failed every test and... Okay. And never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe? Okay, girl, that's not even... My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. Oof. Failing the ethics test is part of the police academy training, though, so I guess, yeah. That's how she got in. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, they were having dinner at my house. We were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything was all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself, starting now. Yes! She's quitting the force. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Okay, well, you know what? Baby steps, girl. I like the positive direction you're heading, and that you're quitting being a cop. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. Sigh, what a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Oof. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Aww. Dr. Gumshoe? Okay, well, we don't need to remember him. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. Yeah, when he decided to ACAB so hard, he ACAB'd the ACABs. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. No, he doesn't. In our cases, sure. Because we win our cases, and we are right by virtue of hero script. But, no, he's definitely done, you know. Alright. This person, I haven't got a clue. Yeah, we've only met him once before. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? Oh. And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. You know. Oh, all my phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Ooh, burgers. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back to my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Aw, she came back okay, so it's, okay, good. We're gonna learn that, right? Yay! Who are you? Who are you and why are you... who is this child? Yeah, okay, we're gonna save here, and then... No, let's actually put that there for now. We're gonna save here. Then I am going to take a quick break. I'm gonna refill my water. And then I will be right back. Alright, so let me just, Alright, I'm back. Got more water. Also grabbed a snack, but, you know. Alright. Let's go. Let's start episode 2. We're definitely not going to finish it tonight, though. But I want to get started. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person, but that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. Can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Okay. So, I guess Maya was doing her spirit channeling on someone who had been murdered, and while channeling that spirit, the person who did the murdering of this other case ended up dead. Now, did she do it while she was channeling the spirit, and was that thus we can say that the spirit did it, or was it someone else entirely just using that as an excuse, and she wasn't actually even anywhere near the scene of the crime or something? Who are you? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess? But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. $1,500 suit? Yeah, I should have said it that way. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. Is that your case? Is that what you think friendly chat? Okay. Also, get different glasses. Or just tape them to your face. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. You can afford better glasses. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. So, like, when he's in surgery, does he have a nurse there to just keep pushing his glasses up for him? Is that, like, that nurse's entire job? Or what? Like... Yeah. There are doctors like that? Oh, honey. I believe you. I know you have the experience. Here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic? 14 inpatient... What? Yeah. That's not good. 14 deaths at a clinic. Oof. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. Damn, 14 patients from, mixing up meds? That's not good. Girl. I honestly, I'm on your side over Dr. Gray right now. I'm gonna assume Dr. Gray did it. I'm gonna assume that at worst, Dr. Gray caused a hostile medical environment that, made the slip up possible at least. And yet, now listen good, and yet, the nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't do it. She She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the Korean model. Okay, wait. Yeah. Huh? That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. Okay, so this was a year ago murder also. And you're still... Yeah, alright. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. Yeah. There are rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Yeah. Yeah. Probably, that's what I don't... Yeah. Hospitals are... yeah. Oof. They work... Medical field works people so hard, and I know you know this much better than me. But, like, yeah. Oof. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? I did not have... She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor. Oh, sorry. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. I'm not making enough money. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove my innocence. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya? Well, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while? Well, yeah, I mean, wait a second. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me so, I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo some more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. I really do not trust this man. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm gonna have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh? Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. Except for the time Mia went off and became a lawyer. But besides that, it's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition for accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Okay. And so... Sorry. That is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m. Grain Village. Oh, hey, well, I guess we get to go to the mountain. So this is Grain Village, Maya's hometown. Hi, little child, who are you? Well, why, hello there. Are you like... Does Maya have a younger sister? A cousin, perhaps? What an odd little goat. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Okay, so her name's... someone else is coming this way. Nick! Well, Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. Yeah, girl! 2 hours by train, and you didn't come to see him either? Girl. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know? Okay, well, okay, if she's got a reason, then... Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Fair. She is, like, 16. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. 2 hours by train, even. Can I see this? Is she still 16 or 18 now? Okay, so it's been a year. She's almost an adult. I think she was like 16. Shit. She was like 17 in the previous game, but like I guess she was 16 during the. Maybe she became 17 while we were playing. Point though is, she's had a birthday since then. Definitely. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Okay, well, now let's talk. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon, but this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. You have an intelligence network? Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network, anyway? The tabloids. Girl! That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened, the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Ray. Okay. I don't know if Dr. Gray is a much more reputable source at this moment, so putting that to the side. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's ask about the village. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep, Crane Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. Okay, well, that's technically not what we said. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. I mean, nowadays, I guess, before, you know. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Oh. Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Alright, cousin. Yep. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. I mean, she looks haunted. I think she is literally a child. I think if I were to run into her at just the wrong moment, she would just go, "You'll die alone and underneath a pile of rubble," or something, you know, like, or like, "Don't go towards the woman, she's not real." You know, like, Pearl is that kind of a little girl, I'm sure. Split second reaction. I'm prepared to be proven wrong though. Yeah, come play with us. I think her standing on her own, singular, little girl, would say, "Come play with us." And when you go, "Us?" she'll say, "Yeah, me and the ghosts." Yeah, no, exactly. Yep, she's a medium too. Pearlie's a real genius when it comes to channeling. Huh? I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearlie is my aunt's most valued treasure. So she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt? Pearlie's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh, yeah. Doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks! Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Alright, let's examine everything. Okay. I forgot yellow was the can-be-examined color. Whoop. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Crane Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Oh, yeah, fair. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large as or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. I mean, there aren't that many other villagers, I think. An old bus stop. It says Crane Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. I mean, you know. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Fair. Alright, let's look at the big boss. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Alright. Now let's move into the meditation room. June 19th, Fey Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allowed such misguided reports on the public airways. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. Oof. Yeah. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument here. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Okay. A guide map of the man. Oh, well, she's historical building rich, eh? Ain't she? She's has a family association with the preservation committee. Rich. All right, let's. Actually, I don't really want to talk to you. I want to look around before I talk to you because I don't really actually care about you. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its messages people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. Sure. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Alright, okay. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Yeah. Alright, that should be everything. Alright, we're talking. What are you going to do once this nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and the spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Sure, you know. So let's keep moving. Oh, I can just dip and check the Winding Way instead. Let's do that. June 19th, Fey Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Oh, okay, we're going somewhere with that, aren't we? Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Yeah, I remember last time we had an incinerator case. Wasn't good. It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Alright, let's look at the incinerator. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. Okay, fair. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Oh, okay, well, Chekhov's incinerator. Alright then. It's a real old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It's also covered in cracks. How are the ashes still in there if it's broken to pieces and then glued back together? I don't know. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Alright, oh, there's a side room over here. June 19th, Fey Manor side room. Yep, let's just barge right into, their home, you know. Let's just keep wandering through. Why am I like this? You know. More of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Yeah, well, why am I even here if they're... I should actually check the map. Yes, side room, guide map, partial. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. The small alcove, I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's decorative wooden bear. Sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Oof. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the Winding Way and the little garden in the courtyard. Alright, there's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Yeah. Alright, let's actually head back to the meditation chamber. Or channeling, yeah. Alright. June 19th, Fey Manor, channeling chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. Those flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? Ah, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir, is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so, Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fey. Ah! Morgan, hello. You know. I'm hoping not like, I'm hoping that's only vaguely supposed to be like Morgan Le Fay. You know, cause if not, then I'm sorry, but you're my prime suspect right now. Yeah, you. I'm sorry, but right now she's gonna do something, ain't she? You though, you're in the clear. I know you. Nice to meet you. Ah, I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First, a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. I want to examine the room first, because folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. Kurain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about later. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. Alright, fair. I guess this is an altar? Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. I mean, we're probably touching the stuff, Phoenix. Alright. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Oop. I do have a slide to the left. Yeah, the meditation room's on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock. Yep, feels like a current that separates normal. Okay, yeah, we that was the same as from the other side. Alright. Now we talk. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Not here. Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Blood. Delicious blood. Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rival heirs of the Crane channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am barely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Crane school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame. However, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my powers to the Master's. So that's how it is. Yeah. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. Really? Specifically a traffic accident, or like traumatic deaths? Cause I would like to question how a car accident is particularly strong specifically. Cause that implies that you know, yeah, but like she didn't say traumatic death, she just said car accident. I'm saying, is it cause it's a traumatic death and like in general traumatic deaths or what it is? I'm reading into that. Like, she didn't say traumatic death. The trauma could have nothing to do with it. But I have to ask, because of course, these are ancient techniques. So, like, did the first person who ever tried talking to someone who died by car accident go, whoa, this shit's working so much easier than normal? Like, were they all kind of more tough before then, and then someone finally like cars have been invented now, and we're trying with a car survivor, and just instantly pops in, and they're like, damn, apparently you know, if you're killed by a car, the evil energy of Ford somehow binds your spirit to the earth or something. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. Alright, So, this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh, you're right. Ford conscripts the spirits to work in his factory. Yeah, that tracks. Make sure he's a little bit racist about it also, and then absolutely, that's Ford. It's a little cold. Means my nose is runny. Only me and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the crane technique cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. Oh, yep, and can't forget the anti-Semitism. You're right. I gotta, you know, can't forget the anti-Semitism. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable angelic young girl. Come play with us. Oh, that odd. She's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. I don't like your vibe. Stay away from my daughter. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you will not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Alright. Yeah, I'm talking to your daughter. Alright, let's head out this way now. Hey, you! Hold on now, this gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, it's Lotta! Lotta Hart, ain't it? Aww. Please be less ACAB than last time, girl. Please be less ACAB than last time. Or, you know, less pro-police. Be more ACAB in the sense of, hey, fuck the police. But, like, girl, you had such faith in them last time. It was disappointing. Hey girl, it is Lotta. I don't know why I sat there speculating instead of just clicking the button once. Oh well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? And you are... Lotta Hart. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? Well, I should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lotta Hart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. What do you mean you had some good times? You met her in the investigation of a case like, a couple times. She was around for, like, 2 days? And then you never saw her again? Okay, just checking. June 19th, Fame Manor, Meditation Room. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya, an honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swaddle those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. I mean, are you telling me the truth that it's one of a kind? Or do you have another copy? It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Click. I really gotta stop saying the ones that actually do have sound effects, but, you know. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Ooh, strawberry desserts. Aww. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we aren't allowed in How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English from where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you? This is Korean Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lot up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Bang! Well, that's not good. And I literally just said how I should stop saying the sound effects that actually make a sound. But then I did it anyway. How many times is Maya gonna be framed for murder in this entire series? Because we're on 2 for 2 in games wise. Is she gonna be the subject of a murder in every game? I'm just curious. Just curious. Technically, if you want to count Emma as like a Maya stand-in, because she is, there was a very explicitly that the parallels. We're on 2.5 out of 2 games for Maya being murder suspect. Yeah. Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Another gunshot. Okay, well we're not. Yeah. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Well, Maya's in there. Well, that door is definitely I can't break in. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow belly chicken liver? What are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. Key is one of a kind. In this world, there's only that one. In this world, is there a ghost key I could use? I'm not above the question. I'll ask it, okay? Ridiculous. Honestly, it'd be ridiculous if you said yes. But the fact that I'm entertaining the option means I'm open to the ridiculous. So tell me, is there a ghost key? Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. Alright. Stand aside, I'm gonna break the door down. Wait, please. That's sort of recklessness. Yeah, no, that's what I call being a man. Okay, girl. Don't. Slam, slam, crash. Oh, damn. We actually did break in. That seems unlikely. That door is solid. Dr. Gray! Click. Lotta immediately taking a photo of the crime scene. Alright. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from her. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Alright, so it's a locked room mystery. We are not going to have to figure out how someone made it into the room. We are going to have to figure out how a remote triggered gun was put into the room, right? Maybe by timing. I guess there could be a secret. I guess someone could have been hiding behind the screen in that area that was specifically pointed out as being behind it, before the wall. Yeah, I guess there could have been someone in the room already. That's why she's shooing us off to call the police, so the person who actually pulled the trigger can get out. All right. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lottie, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seemed really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Yeah, let's talk to Lotta for a second. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya. She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Yeah. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really, I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. Yeah. Sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hauling. It must have been real rough to work for him. Do I have really anything to... Yeah, no. Alright, let's head back in. June 19th, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit-severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Sigh. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. For a business trip? What kind of business trips does a homicide detective have? Were you in the middle of investigating another case? Gumshoe. I'll have to question everyone here later on, so let's just sit tight, alright? Why is he grenade? Okay, that's fair. Business trip is the excuse to get them out of their hair for a weekend. Hey, Gumshoe. Look at the shiny keys. All right, now, take them and drive that car as far as you can until, you know, before coming back. All right. Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? My name isn't Gumshoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. I know there's gonna be something of importance over here. Oh, my bad. Faye Manor. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Hi, who are you? Hmm. Ack, that is, I'm like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling? Channeling? No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So, like, a murder is that the thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Girl. Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's... what are the words I'm looking for? It's like... Like, totally a bummer. Yeah. For all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Innie Minnie. Eeny Meeny. I've heard that name before. I didn't know it was a name, but I've heard that name before. And the intro cutscene for this chapter when, yeah. My name is Eeny Meeny. Do you have a cousin named Miney Mo? Oh, is your partner called Miney Mo? Yeah. Alright. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Oh, she's who Dr. Gray knew. Oh. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah. Like, supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Sure, let's talk. So what brings you here today? So, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. 'Cause, like, talking to the dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. Multiple personalities? That's not parapsychology. That's, whatever, it's just the early aughts. I see. Then, were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I think my voice for her drifted a little bit on that one. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Okay. So you're sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that? I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. I don't really got anything for that. Alright, I guess I'm coming back some other time. Oh, there's no one here as usual. Oh, hi little girl. Are you here to tell me how I die? You're a Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Alright, yeah, let's talk. Oh, well, what is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky, not spiky enough? Well, there goes my chance to steal a key from, get a key from the girl. Alright, let's check the crime scene. The police are busily running here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Sure. About Maya. Hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Yeah, no, he never looks like a professional. What are you talking about? So, Dr. Greer was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Overkill. Shot and stabbed? Something's really fishy about that. I mean, we saw him alive just moments ago. Right? Basically, Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. Really? Okay, well, there are also 2 gunshots. Can we, no? Alright. Let's examine. Nope, can't. Huh. Huh. Can't even examine the door anymore. What do you mean I can't examine anything? I don't know, I guess I'll just... Guess let's present profiles? Well, I guess we're done here. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? Okay, y'all have got to learn how to put spaces and stuff sometimes. Okay, there. I have to read it through first and then... God, don't let it be me next. Eek, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Why? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah. Well... Maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get ya. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. Okay, you said you were thinking of quitting last time, and then you decided. Then you had a new passion for it. So, girl. Eenie Meenie isn't the one. If Eenie Meenie isn't the murderer, I think y'all should just, get together. Honestly, at least that way you've got backup. Also, lesbianism. I'm gonna always advocate for the lesbianism. That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Heck, she did. 2 even. A seance murder. I'm sure that the ring of that will be a sensational story. Lotta? Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Okay, well. Alright, now we head in. Don't know who's scary, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Fair. Oh dear, madam. You have... Oh dear. Oh, there, okay. I was about to say, how did she know Phoenix is an egg? Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem. Alright, everyone, listen up, you two, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. Propose that everyone sleep under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 a.m., Fey Manor Meditation Room. Yeah. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. June 20th, 10:34 a.m., Detention Center Visitor Room. Nick! Maya, what am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person, but that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master of something of the Crane School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. Okay, confirmation. The mother is alive somewhere. We don't know where in the world she is, I guess, still, but she is alive. Just disgraced. Still. Alright. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Okay. So, theory time. Maya didn't even successfully channel the spirit. Eni was hiding behind the screen in Maya's clothes, in a copy of her clothes. And then when the channeling was about to start, she came out from behind there, whacked Maya over the head. That was the first bang. The first bang was not actually a gunshot, but Maya being like slammed in the head by something so heavy that knocked her unconscious. Then Eni stabs Dr. Gray quickly before he can react. She drags Maya's body behind the screen, then shoots the doc through the head, getting blood all over her. Then we get through the door, and see Eni dressed like Maya. And then Morgan shoos us all out so they can do the swapperoo, get Maya back into the room in place there. And then Eni can slink off and change quickly. Yeah. Crack this case wide open. Maybe. Now, if only I had a single shred of evidence for this. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. No, Phoenix, you're just being judgmental. That's the last thing I remember. Because you were whacked over the head. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. And then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Yeah. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. Okay. So, not just hidden behind the screen, but hidden in one of those boxes that the plants were on. Like, you know, I wouldn't call them vases, but they're like, you know, boxes. Yeah, they stuffed her in a box, I guess, for some reason. Maybe it's because they didn't want the gunshot to rouse her. I mean, if they're knocking her out by blunt force concussion, I don't think sound would be much of a concern for waking her up early. Oh well, we'll see. Well, then again, I suppose if blunt force, her head would probably be killing her if that was the case, though, from the blunt force. Still, I don't know. With something like that, I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There's a real familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess that's about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. It's enough, Maya. Okay, but Morg, you have to realize cartoon logic, you know? Like, yes, realistically speaking, knocking someone out, they either come to in a moment or they dead. Like, maybe, you know, there's a fine line where it's just coma in between. But yeah, realistically speaking. But this is cartoon rules, you know? You whack someone over the head and they pass out. You're good for, like, you know, a few minutes at minimum. I know it's not realistic. That's why I'm playing a video game. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? Yeah, she definitely needs an MRI. Sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. Magatama? I've never actually known how to pronounce that exactly. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Slightly translucent and small, but has a deep, profound aura about it. Alright. Nothing else? Alright. Oh, let's head to the office just in case there's something. Phew. Feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. Fair. Alright, now 2 hours out to the village. June 20th, Crane Village. I have to say, Maya, no matter what, it's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Alright, 2 hours back to the office. And 2 hours to the village. Back to the office. And to the village. There! I've suitably destroyed the timeline of this game and to make it physically impossible for this all to have happened. But you know. Alright, alright. Alright. June 20th, Fey Manor, Meditation Room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Also, I mean, did you really see anyone around yesterday? Alright, let's head into the channeling chamber. June 20th, Fey Manor, Channeling Chamber. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, well, no, she's here. No clues. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Is that what they sell? Is that their tourist, thing? Do they sell tea and strawberries here? It's like that historical village that, sells fudge or whatever, you know? Or, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't call this random backtracking. I don't think it's definitely with the flow of the game. I think that there's definitely some aspect of Phoenix Wright where at a certain point, in a couple of cases, it's been like, oh, where do I go now? And you just have to kind of check every room to see what triggers. But I wouldn't really call it, random backtracking. Fair. Like I said, there have been a couple instances where there's been a lack of clear direction. I would not say that's the case for most Phoenix Wright games. I think they definitely want to telegraph where you want to be, you know? Oh yeah, the last super long case was just super long. I don't think I ever really got lost in that case. I didn't think I was really, significant, I have absolutely no clue what to do. I did lose direction a couple times, not because I didn't know where to go, but because I didn't figure out exactly what piece to present to this one person or whatever. And I talked with them through and was like, oh, I think I have everything from them, and then left and then didn't find something, and then I was like, oh, I guess I needed to talk to them a little more. Oh well. Yeah. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Her wept constantly for the last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. Yeah, let's search first. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Huh. Guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. Yeah, that is right. I gotta... And check the door. Lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Oop. And check the blood. This is where the medium sat, I assume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw on the floor seems a little damp, probably from the humidity in there. Yeah. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Okay, well. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first, I struck Mystic Maya on the head. To make her go unconscious, correct? Oh, to cover their tracks. Because they whacked her on her head back when I said they would, and then the story is that she whacked her on the head, so if they do check her, that lines up. It fucking lines. I nailed this case so hard already. I got you. I just need to find the evidence. Alright. That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. You know, whether it is or isn't, that's in her favor. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya? That was her first channeling. You didn't call her Mystic Maya. You don't actually respect her. You did all this. The motive! Of course, the one thing I didn't game through. The motive is that she is not actually part of the, master bloodline. I don't want to say it like that. She's not of the, she's a part of the branch family, which means Pearl is part of the branch family. But she knows that Pearl is a prodigy and deserves being leader of this village. So if the only remaining inheritor of the title is found to be guilty of murder, she would lose her claim to the title, and it would go to the next closest kin, Pearl, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't want to word it like that. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. That would be that folding screen there. It is the Crane's sacred writings, along with the Crane's sacred urn. They are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to worry about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Also, Eenie Meenie's motives, she used to... Miney Mo was her partner, I guess, but was one of the 14 people who died from the malpractice suit or something. Someone she knows died because of the doctor's malpractice. That's what I'm gonna... That's an open and shut one on that one, let's be fair. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual energy is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Oof, sigh. Yeah, where is Pearl? I need to find Pearl again. Hey, where'd that box come from? That's, definitely the box that, Maya was shoved in, right? Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy? Where did you get dentist from? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith Esquire? Still not wrong. No, that's right. What I mean... Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is right. Smith, right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. Not in the right order, though. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and... Oh, you told me that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant? Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it. Why do you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomena, it's right here. Let's, Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like the box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Are they blood-covered channeling costumes? Left blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. Fair. I don't make my bed. Wait a second. Isn't it cute? I, like, totally bought that. Huh. So it's yours, huh? Yeah, so, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears? Huh? Wait, famous for bears? It is? Like, legitly? But it's like, okay. If you ever, like, see a bear, you just play dead and they leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, because, like, fighting pack is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight once? So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here? Like, what? Like, the medium's training? Or, like, oh, sorry. Like, the medium's training? Or, like, how they inherit their spirit power? I suppose this village is the real thing, after all. So, like, asked if I could stay here for a little, like, longer? She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. Phoenix. Don't be so sexist. About the victim, Dr. Gray. Just because she's talking, that doesn't mean anything, right? I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... well... You and Dr... Yeah, well... Reaction... Yep, she claimed to not know him. Yeah, Okay, so she is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Alright. Pearl! I have something for you from your cousin. Hey! How are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatter. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. The key. And we're presenting... Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke? Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I, worked with Maya? You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? Girl. So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Well, wait, I mean, we aren't things. We aren't, things aren't like, I can tell you're a good person. Maya is now 18. But we definitely did not meet her when she was 18. And Phoenix is, again, it's not an uncomfortable number of years, it's an uncomfortable difference in, yeah. Give them both a couple more years and it would be alright, honestly, but like, yeah. Alright, Mr. Nick. Maybe small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Yeah, because my profile's good. Doesn't actually say. I don't remember how old Phoenix is, but he's like 23, 24. Again, not an uncomfortable number of years, but she's 18. You know? Pearl, are you friends with Maya? Feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. Yeah, no. This is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, absolutely, like, uncomfortable. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yeah, for example, I studied the Crane technique. I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer? Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Sure. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Oh, so she does speak refined, okay. I was right with my first voice guess. Lucky out of the court record. I gotta combine those two approaches, you know? Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? Pearls? Whatever. I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. What do you mean? It'll let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Well, we're officially entering, entering some inadmissible lens of truth. Okay, but like, this is totally not admissible, like, legal evidence. Like, I know that you are lying. How do you know that? What's your proof? The spiritual energies divined it to be so. That's not legal. Yes, if that's all right with you, I'd like to accompany you for a little while. Your Honor, my client has whack vibes. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Okay. You have a secret. I know it. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No, how old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, like, totally don't know him. Oof, alright. Mind break. If you don't reveal your secrets to me, I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm. That's the vibes I'm getting right now. Heck, what is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see the Psyche lock. Only you can see these Psyche locks, Mr. Nick. Psyche locks? Huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mr. Kamaya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try? You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Psyche lock thing a try. Oh, yeah, no, I have to... Yeah. No! I'm not going through all this again. Okay. Wrong button. I do that sometimes. Alright, so I have to present this, and then... Okay, and then what? The victim... Oh, okay, so this is a... out-of-court... So this is an out-of-court cross-examination, I guess? Huh. Oh, it's even... I've even got court points. God damn it. Does this mean if I use up... Can I get, like, thrown out of court? Or, like, arrested for, what's it called? Contempt. Can I get arrested for contempt of court by just fucking up too many times? Like, are they gonna drive, take 2 hours outside of town to arrest me and be like, you're in contempt of court? I'm like, I'm talking to this random woman in the middle of nowhere. How did you even find me? Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure when you're like so totally sure, then where's like your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? Do I have info on the... I don't know. I should try to show that the possibility exists for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Ina and Dr. Gray. Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Okay. Never mind. I don't know. Pearl did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do. Okay. Yeah. Ouch. Well, I've got to have the evidence, or else it would push me out and be like, come back. Huh. Yeah, it's just a diagram. Not really much. So she came here for the channeling. She admitted that much. But didn't shit in the record. Don't have anything to say, you are here for the channeling. So even if she didn't know it was Dr. Gray in the channeling, she is there for that purpose. She is there because Dr. Gray was here. So I just gotta... I guess that, I don't know. Save. I can't even save. I don't have a lot of evidence. I don't know how to stop. How do I stop? Wait, backspace was it? Okay, backspace was an option, never mind. I wanted to stop a little bit ago, but it wasn't. It only worked from the presentation screen, duh. Fucking, alright. Just this once? Only this once? Yeah. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. No! Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? I mean... It's more along the lines of that I don't want a cop to point a gun at a kid, considering I don't think you have... I don't trust you. That's what it comes to. I just don't trust you, Gumshoe, you know? What am I in the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. We've got proof? Yeah, pal. Puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta... Yeah, flashback. We've been there. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearl now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? Could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. Searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. Looks really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Alright, I'll present in a moment. Alright, I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. Which first? I don't really care, just change, you know. I'm not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor of the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Oof. Okay. Oh, good. Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career. Until he came against me. Let's not forget, he did in fact lose that case. Sucker. And he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a second. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Okay, his successor besides Edgeworth. Which does mean it's what's-her-name. Definitively. I kind of suspected, considering I was pretty sure he would, you know, was arrested. But, you know, it's good to confirm. Good to confirm. Yes. Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor really, like, 13? Girl. You're what, like, 20-something now? You shouldn't be in the courtroom. You should be in the club, girl. Like, if you've been doing this since you were 13, girl, you need vacation. You need to not have been doing this since you were 13. It's what they call a prodigy, pal. It is, yeah. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Sure, that's why. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. The time Phoenix got Edgeworth off. Yeah. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Alright, now let's present. Oh, yeah. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things got worse after that. The car accident the nurse died in. Oh, here we go. Brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi, nurse at Gray Surgery Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Okay, so Mimi is Eni's sister, and Mimi is the one who was the nurse, and that's also how she could pull off the whole, like, Maya and, you know, channeling a spirit thing, because she looks like your sister. So, you know, even if someone did get a good enough look at her while she was pretending to be Maya channeling her sister, they'd just see the similarities, you know? Yeah. Alright, time to... Wrong way there. Right there. Wow. Present. Like, I'm really sorry, but... Oh, wait, stop. I gotta present it in... I have to present it in the duel. I play my newspaper clippings in attack mode. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Meanie? Meanie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Meanie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So, you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister... Was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Oof. Yay! My court record has been repaired. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. Girl. Oh my god. That she looks like the kind of person who went into nursing because she has some power tripping fantasies, and so she looks like the kind of person who should not have been trusted as a nurse. I'm not sure who's... I think they both did it now. I think the malpractice suits is because of her and Dr. Turner. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm sorry. My sister's name was Mimi Meanie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Yeah, exactly. That's the vibes. She wants to make the money, but doesn't actually, like... She doesn't want to, like, be assigned to that room, because that person is a faggot. She was, like, a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sister was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. Oh no, she had to take care of people. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Except for me? Oh, you have now, but, you know, Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Psych lock. Whatever. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Ooh. Mr. Nick, what's wrong? I have never left Crane Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Enie's secret now, but still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Alright, to the detention center! Another 2-hour trip. June 20th, detention center, visitor's room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Oh, it's Mia, isn't it? That voice. Mia, even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. She died! Why are you... retirement? She died! Whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Why? The euphemism, retire... She died! We were there. This game is all full of death. You can't just say, she died? I don't know. Whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way through. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble. Again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me please, believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Cool, actually get a conversation with her. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure, when a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Real subtle. Real subtle. Really? Come on. Show me the key to this case. The key. Yeah. Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. The literal key you hold. Yes. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to the case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who? Who could have? I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Why? Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me? What in the world's going on? Well, because she's dead and she needs to make sure you can, you know, do your job without her. Like, she's not gonna... She died? And I want to preface, she died. But she did retire from being an attorney. She's coming in to check in on people she knew. She's not here to do the job. She is not here to be a prosecutor or defense attorney. Sorry, she's not here to be a defense attorney. So you know, she's got to make sure you can handle it. Because if you couldn't, then well, she's not gonna do it herself. You know, she knows how to. But you got it. You got it, Nick. We got that. Got it. But this will be for next week. I'm gonna save here, but finishing the case will be next week's thing. Ooh, hi. Thank you, Salve345. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Why was it as far up as... Oh, I moved it up because I had the... Yeah, I should remove it. Yeah, alright. Just me. Hello. Hi. So tomorrow, we will be doing... Yeah, good start to the case. Good start. I already know exactly what's going to happen. I just had to find the evidence and put the pieces together and get to that point. But I know exactly what happened. Called shotting it. And this is a recording. This will be forever in the record that I am right. And if I'm wrong, I am going to cut this from future VODs. No. Yeah. So next week, next Sunday, we will finish this case. Maybe start the next case. Finish this case. We'll probably just have time to finish this case. I don't know. The cases are a little bit longer in the second game, it looks like. Which I'm not opposed to. As long as it's not 5 episodes. Like, 4 episodes would make them all... I think I did look it up. I think there was only 4 episodes in this one, so... Yeah. Yeah, as long as that 4th episode isn't as long as episode 5 from the first game. Not again. Not again. Yeah, tomorrow we got... Maybe we'll have time for Legos like we normally do, but tomorrow will be the Pokemon Smasher Pass, as I had promised to y'all. Yeah. And Wednesday is more Dredge. Excited for more Dredge. Honestly, looking forward to that. I'm having fun with Dredge. Just an average fishing game. I mean, yeah, some of the fish are, like, mutated by, like, toxic waste or something, but that's fine. It's fine. It's just normal, just a nice fishing game. Yeah. 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 Do not tell me otherwise. But yeah, you know, it's a good stream today. A lot of progress. Thank y'all for hanging out, my stars.